Manju, we are going to cover how to study a chapter in real time. So you're ready for it?
Yes.
So which chapter are you currently studying?
Digital auditing and assurance.
Perfect. So this is a very important video in the context of next 3 days. You'll have to cover a lot of chapters in audit, especially the module 2 topics are in such a way that you may not be able to distinguish between answer X and answer Y. So we are showing you how you can do it real time. The common source, if you talk about the common source, institute, for example, if you're looking at ICA material, the first thing you do is go to the learning objectives, okay? The first thing you do is go to the learning objectives. I'm going to do it real time with Manju. So if you look at this chapter, it asks, understand the key features of digital auditing. So this is a question, like features of digital auditing. This is one question. You can actually write short notes for it. Features of digital auditing. Next, understand IT environment and complexity. This is one question. All you have to do is write 3 to 4 points for each of this line item in the object, learning outcomes. Next, how to identify the IT dependencies. So you need to know what are the IT dependencies and how does it impact the audit risk. Third question, how to identify IT related risk and control that exists in an automated environment. This is another question. Key considerations to assess the cyber risk and remote audit. Control objectives that auditors should perform in performing IT audit. So for each and every line item, if you have 4 to 5 points, using technical terms, you're done. Because let's say if it's coming for a 5 marker, if you write a vague answer, you'll get 1 mark. Now what we're trying to do is just let's get 2 to 1 off by writing 2 to 3 technical words in each answer. And for that, you just have to write a very, very simple and basic short notes. That would do. Types and tools available to perform digital audit. Usage of data analytics and assessing and analyzing the key data. Okay, these are the learning outcomes. Now first, you go through the learning outcomes. The next thing you should do is go to the end of the chapter, and you can directly solve the questions. So there are a set of test your knowledge questions. It asks about advantages and challenges of auditing digitally, stages involved in understanding the IT environment. So if you see, some of the learning outcomes are matching with the questions, and there are additional questions which are not given in the learning outcomes. So if you know the learning outcomes plus questions, 90% of the time you will be able to answer any question that might come in the chapter. Okay, there are 7 questions in this. So the first page, another 3 questions, 10 questions are there. As long as you can learn this 10 questions quickly, you'll be able to get a grasp of this chapter. Any other question which might be asked, you can pick up data points from this 10 questions. Okay, this is one option. Go to the learning outcomes and find the learn it from the Q&A mode from any book, whether ICA or something. This is fine. And apart from that, if you have time, it's better if you can do the index mapping. When you go to the chapter starting, it has a detailed index. Okay, so if you can write 2 to 3 sentences for each line item in the index, you're done with the chapter. Nothing else is required. Learning outcomes, question answer, and index mapping. You do 3 things, you're done with the chapter. This is one approach. Second, by using a combination of all 3, we have prepared this along with our students. This has been prepared. Now it has the entire index, which is clearly typed, which is synthesized. So you can directly go through this. If you have access to this material like this, you can directly go through this, which is a key concept summary of the important topics in ICA given in a Q&A mode. So this is the second option. Now third option, earlier if you have written any short notes or handwritten notes, that will give you very quick insights. Okay, these are the 3 sources. Now what we are going to do is, we'll test all the 3. So to begin with, you complete this Q&A. Okay, test your knowledge questions. There are, I would say, 10 questions, probably 15 minutes.
Yes.
You look at the question, try to write 2 to 3 points here itself, and check the answer.
Yes.
You try to write the answer here, and then check the answer. This way it will be very fast. Okay, start doing it. So we'll update you the outcome. Now she's going through this process. We'll share another video once she's done through this chapter. Okay. If you are doing audit or law or any other, even if you're from inter or foundation, follow this approach. This is the best way to complete your chapters in a very effective manner, which is useful for the examination. Thank you.